Hello everyone, I'm Karen. Today I'm going to have another vinyl update. This is vinyl update 9. This is during a couple of purchases I've gotten over the last month since the last vinyl update. Yeah, there's quite a lot of stuff in there. I've got some books, some CDs, a lot of 7-inch singles, so there's going to be a lot in this video. We'll start with the books first. These were supposed to be something I've shown in my last vinyl update, but I forgot to show them. Here's one called John Lennon, the illustrated biography. One that I'd never seen before, so I thought I might as well just get it. Pictures of John and each period he went through in his life, you know. Yeah, the same old stuff. It's just nice to have, really. This was published in when did it? Hang on. Funny for it. There's the name of David Bowie. The Daily Mail, I think. It was originally published in 2008. But I think this is a 2009 print, so these two I got from the record shop missing in Glasgow that I often go to. Great record shop there in Glasgow. So yeah, this is called Fab, An Intimate Life of Paul McCartney. I got this the day I went to see the Lennon McCartney exhibition in Glasgow at Kelvin Grove, which was really good. This was, I think, published in about... It's by Harold Sounds, but it was published in 2010. But this is a 2011 paperback edition, so... pictures of Paul, but his life, really, you know, just, yeah, a lot of pages in there. And I got a Led Zeppelin book. This is Good Times and Bad Times, a visual biography of the ultimate band. Yeah, it's a picture book. I would like to get a biography on Led Zeppelin, an actual book, you know, with, like, what they did each period of their life, really, you know. Picture the band, show the years. Oh yeah, there's Jimmy Page there. Robert Plant. Some like tour tickets and things like that. So just an example of a ticket down there in Berlin on the 7th of July 1980, which was the last concert I think they did with John Bonham, I think. Yeah, so there we are. That's a letter book. Okay, so we're going over the CDs first. They come from different places. Some from our line, some from different shops, and you know. The first three are from my grandparents. Went through a bit of a look through their CDs and got Elvis, the Ultimate Collection movies. So these are all his. Oh, the camera's upside down. Oh. There we go. These are all his movie songs. Things like Love Me Tender, Viva Las Vegas, Return to Sender, things like that. Here's one called Rockabilly. Hits like That's Alright, Blue Suede Shoes. Yeah, a lot of his early rock and roll records, which we all love by Elvis. Yeah, a lot of his later stuff is good too, some of his later stuff. And I have Rave On, Buddy Holly, a compilation. Really like the cover for this one. One that I'd never heard of before. There's that. And we've got this is an online purchase, Styx and Adios Speedwagon, Arch Alleys, live at Riverport. This is a 2000 live album recorded at St. Louis. Disc 1 is the Styx concert, and Disc 2 is the Adios Speedwagon concert. Yeah, I got this because I'm an Adios Speedwagon fan. Styx and Adios Speedwagon have been doing joint tours within the last sort of decade, you know, and I'd like to see Speedwagon live. If they come to the UK again, I'm definitely going to go and see their concert in Britain. In Glasgow, probably, preferably, yeah. But, yeah, I really like the cover for this one. Arch Alleys, Adios Speedwagon. And everyone called an online purchase. This is the Essential Adios Speedwagon. This is a 2004 compilation of their songs. This is quite hard to find in Europe, but I managed to find this in the UK, selling from Music Magpie, so I got it. It's an Australian import. There's some copies in America and some are Australian. And there's the liner notes from Kevin Cronin, the lead singer. Who's this one? Black and red. Quite like that design. Almost reminds me of Tom Petty the Heartbreakers, the Best of Everything CD, disc 1 being red, I think, and disc 2 being black. And so kind of similar design to that. A CD single, Michael Jackson, You're Not Alone, with some special remixes. The radio edit and some remixes, yeah. There's my reflection in the camera. Blue. I got these two from a shop in Sockets that's just opened recently. I know this guy because he's and he does a market, but he recently changed positions, decided to open a shop, which is a good idea of him. This is Bob Dylan and Tom Petty live on the radio, 86. This is a live broadcast, really good sound quality in this one. Probably one of the best live recordings, FM broadcast qualities you're going to hear. We have Roy Orbison, 60 Essential Recordings, so just 60 Essential Recordings really. 3 discs. I like that picture. We have Queen, Absolute Greatest. This is the 2009 compilation that my mum got from the library. They basically been getting rid of a lot of CDs because of this whole streaming rubbish thing. Yeah. Alright, design from 29 and the picture. I think that's just from the 81 Greatest Hits compilation. I went to Missing Again in Glasgow just recently. They've changed spots. They used to be under a bridge in Central Station, but they've now moved to slightly further to Oswald Street. So yeah, that's cool. Elvis, Second to None. This is like a accompaniment of the follow-up to the 13 #1 hits albums, which I've forgotten is good. So I like having Elvis's hits, you know. I might get his albums someday, because I do quite like some of his songs, but at the moment I'm kind of fine with having a hit collection. I got this on vinyl on my last one, I wanted to get the CD, so Queen the Game, really great album. One of my favourites from Queen. Probably my favourite album from Queen at the minute, because I've only heard that one so far. The Essential Simon & Garfunkel. I've got the 2010 version, I think this is the original 2003 print. Here's that. I have The Best of Buddy Holly. This is a 1986 I think compilation. Different songs. The synth in this one is gone. So, yeah. I got Led Zeppelin CD single, Whole Lot of Love, with Baby Come On Home and Traveling Riverside Blues. This is, I think, came out in the 90s, I think, I don't know. So yeah, that's the CDs. I can see my camera's down embarrassed. I'm just going to get my charger back in a minute. Okay, I left my camera to charge for a few minutes. Showed the CDs. Now we're going to go over the and books. So now we're going to go over the 70 singles. Got a big pile within the last week, the last month. Sorry. I first two are Buddy Holly's. We have Peggy Sue, 1957, and Every Day on Coral. I've been trying to get Buddy Holly singles for a while, but they're really, really tricky to find for a good price, or ones that are not bids on eBay. But I'm still going to keep looking. Here's Peggy Sue and Every Day. I got two, my first two Buddy Holly 45s. It's in good condition, actually. Plays really well. Play really well. That's one of my favourites there, Peggy Sue. Here's another one of my favourites. It Doesn't Matter Anymore, 1959, with another great song, Raining on My Heart as the B-side. Yeah, Coral. Both play really well from the 50s. We've got one from two from different charity shops. Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal, 1988, I think, with Smooth Criminal instrumental on Epic. We have Killer Queen by Queens and a Plain White Slave. It's on EMI. There's quite a lot of Queen in this video, I must admit, and some REO Speedwagon as well. I've got a Bruce Springsteen Job Lot. I've been kind of into Springsteen heavily recently after going to see that film based on his music, Blinded by the Light, which was great, you know. Dancing in the Dark. I've already got a few copies of this one with Pink Cadillac. This has a Red Rose Radio Library property stamp on it. I'm on Fire, back to Born in the USA, both from the Born in the USA album, CBS. Again, I already have a couple of copies of this, but it doesn't have time for another one. My Hometown, with Santa Claus is Coming to Town, live. Brilliant Disguise, 1987, with Lucky Man. 1987. Tunnel of Love and Two for the Road, 1987. Really cool to get these Springsteen singles because they're all in the original picture sleeves. Tougher Than the Rest, one of my favourite Springsteen songs from the Tunnel of Love album. Back to a Tougher Than the Rest live version, which is from a concert in Los Angeles on the 27th of April 1988. Spare Parts with Spare Parts Live, which is from a concert in Sheffield in 1988. July 9th, 88, that was when it was recorded. Yes. So that one. I've got a job lot of 4 REO Speedwagon singles on eBay as well. This is Dinero Facil, which means easy money in Spanish. This is a Spanish single with I Need You Tonight, both from the songs from the 9 Lives album on Epic. And I've already got the single, but the sleeve in this one's a bit better condition than my other one. Take It on the Run with Someone Tonight, both from the High Infidelity album. I'd like to get the Keep On Loving You single as well. In Your Letter and Shaking It Loose, both great songs from the High Infidelity album. Keep the Fire Burning with I'll Follow You, both from the Good Trouble album. 1982, that one. And I got a few singles from Missing when they moved positions. Sorry Seems to Be the Hardest Word, Elton John with Shoulder Hoster. Bruce Springsteen, Glory Days. I have the 12-inch of this. This is the 7-inch, not in its picture sleeve, but there you go. Back to Stand on It. It's cool to get these Springsteen singles as well for another reason, because there's lots of tracks you don't get on the albums. And this is my first Queen solo record. Freddie Mercury, The Great Pretender. This would have been Freddie Mercury's 73rd birthday today, so happy birthday, Freddie. Backed with Exercises in Free Love. Parlophone. And I got a few singles off my parents. The Monkees, I'm a Believer, 1966 with I'm Not Your Stepping Stone. Not sure what side's which, but both. Yeah. Queen, Bicycle Race, and Fat Bottomed Girls. Both good songs. The Rolling Stones, Emotional Rescue, 1980 with Down in the Hole. Bruce Springsteen, Sherry Darling, Be True. Stevie Nicks with Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Stop Dragging My Heart Around. I do quite like Stevie Nicks, and I like the duet with Tom Petty, Stop Dragging My Heart Around. And Kind of Woman from her album Belladonna. WB. I mean, I had the Stop Dragging My Heart Around on the Best of Everything vinyl set that recently came out, but felt like having the single as well. Michael Jackson with the Jackson 5, I Want You Back 88 remix with Never Can Say Goodbye. Queen, We Are the Champions, and We Will Rock You, both from the News of the World album. Nilo EP with Mama Ma Belle, Evil Woman, Can't Get It Out of My Head, and Strange Magic from Jet Records. Another ELO one, Turn to Stone, and Mr. Kingdom. Mr. Kingdom. Okay, now we'll go to the albums. To start with, some online purchases. Adios Speedwagon's first album from 1971, I think. Yeah, 71. Quite a good first album, actually. It has a very kind of Creedence Clearwater Revival kind of sound to it, which I really liked to it. There's a song. So they had a different lineup at the time. Terry Luttrell was the lead singer of Adios Speedwagon when the first album came out, but he left and was replaced by Kevin Cronin, and it became a good choice. And there's the other band members there. And then Greg Philbin on bass before Bruce Hall joined them in 1978. So what? I really liked Gypsy Woman's Passion, 157 Riverside Avenue, Lay Me Down, Sophisticated Lady. Yeah, it's a good album except for Dead at Last, which kind of goes on a bit too long, really. And this is not, I don't think it's an original from the UK, because it never came out in Britain until 1981. It's a nice price reissue, and this is a nice price from CBS insert with all different albums. And we're on Epic Records, though. There's that. And then I got, from eBay as well, Adio 2, the second album. I think I like this one as well, but the first album was good as well. The first album with Kevin Cronin on. What were good ones? Being Kind Can Hurt Someone sometimes was good, so was Like You Do and Golden Country as well, so there were a few good songs in the song. I like the cover of this one. This is our US pressing. It's a later pressing because it has a barcode on it, and it's on a different label as well to what it normally would have been on. It's on this blue and black Epic label. Ario 2. 1972 this one came out. Yeah, it's a good album. What I've heard of Ario Speedwagon, they've done some good albums. Life Frisbee, no it wasn't that great, but it was alright, I suppose. We have You Can Tune a Piano but You Can't Tune a Fish. Got this in my last vinyl update on CD, didn't want to get the vinyl. This had the hits Roll With The Changes, Time For Me To Fly, Say You Love Me and Say Goodnight, which are all great. But also liked Do You Know Where Your Woman Is Tonight as well. And this is another nice price reissue. The first album featured Bruce Hall on bass. He replaced Greg Philbin. Insert. Nice price CBS reissue. Quite a lot of these have this insert. we're on this Epic Records label. A different tone to what I would normally see with Epic Records label. It's kind of a brighter blue, where some of the Epic labels have like a darker blue. I think that's just the way it is on camera, but yeah. We have Rave On, Buddy Holly. This is a budget re-release of the Buddy Holly Story album in mono, which I might like to get the original releases of. Because I've also got True Love Ways as well, which is a budget re-release of the Buddy Holly Story Volume 2 as well. So I might like to get the originals of them. Because I quite like the cover, for the tone of green they used for this one. Mono, as I say, and there's also some other ones. Plain white in a sleeve. We're on MCA. Mono. So pretty much know all the songs on here because they were all kind of big songs. Can't get this in. So that one. And we have a nice big box set, the complete Buddy Holly. I might just do a video on this one because it's a really cool box set with pretty much every Buddy Holly recording, as well as some bonus stuff as well. It just opens up like this. You get a, well, you get a 64-page book with it as well, which is really nice to have. Which is cool to have. I'll do a video on this because it's a really cool box set, you know. And the records all come out like that. I'll just show you one of them. They're all pretty much identical, really, you know. Because they all have like different pictures. They're all on the same label. And there's some interviews on here as well, which is quite cool to have. So this box set definitely deserves a video on its own because it's a cool box set. So yeah, I hope to do that soon. And I'm also hoping to review Tom Petty American Treasure Part 2 as well at some point because I've been meaning to do that for a while. Now I've got 2 Tom Petty 12-inch singles, speaking of which. The Tom Petty 12-inch singles are really tricky to find, and so are the 7-inches, but I'm still hoping to find 12-inch singles and 7-inch singles, you know, but which keep my eye on them. But first one I got is Make It Better Forget About Me from the Southern Accents album, with Make It Better Forget About Me dance mix, Make It Better Forget About Me instrumental, and Cracking Up, which was not released in the Southern Accents album. MCA, 1985. We have All Mixed Up. This is from the 1987 Let Me Up, I've Had Enough album. But this is cool to have because there's a track on there that you can't get on anywhere at the minute, and that's Little Bit of Soul. This was a sort of cover that Tom recorded in his Pack Up the Plantation live video, and that's been bootlegged by Tom Petty fans on the internet, and you can't get the video of Pack Up Plantation live on DVD, and Little Bit of Soul was not included in the Pack Up Plantation live album. So this is the only place you can get the audio of Little Bit of Soul until they re-release Pack Up the Plantation live, which I'm hoping they do. And we've got Let Me Up, I've Had Enough in the B-side, which is from the Let Me Up, I've Had Enough album, which isn't one of my favourites, but yeah, it's not too bad to have. And we are on MCA. See a really good version, a little bit of soul in there. Just hope one day they re-release it. And we have The Great Love Songs of Michael Jackson. This is a 1984 compilation with a lot of his early songs. It's on Tom Morton. I think it's a German release from 1984. I'm not too sure. There we are. Okay, now, as I said earlier, the guy that I go to the market with has been starting a shop, so it's quite cool. And I got a few stuff there. I've been there a few times this week, and I'm going to show you from different purchases. Queen the Miracle, their 1989 album. This was the first thing I bought out of his shop, the first time I went. I really like the cover for this one. Quite like the colourful design, but and quite like their faces are all photoshopped together, which is quite cool. Of course, we've got the hits on things like I Want It All, The Invisible Man, and Scandal as well. I think was a big song, and Breakthrough as well. In a sleeve, picture the band. Lyrics on the other side, and we're on Parlophone. Their first release on Parlophone. So this was 1989, I think it was. Yeah, 89. So See, I have ordered another Queen record, but it still hasn't come through. I ordered their live Magic album. I ordered this the 16th of August on eBay. It had an estimated delivery date for the 24th. The 27th of August, which I hope wasn't too bad, too long, which wasn't that long, but the record still hasn't come through, so I'm going to contact eBay and the seller to see if I can get my money refunded, but I'll hopefully get a new copy. If I do get a new copy, that'll be in the next vinyl update, so bit unfortunate that's not in here, but anyway. The second time I went, I bought News of the World, the 1977 album with We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions, both great songs. It's kind of on its side, really. I think that's how it was kind of pressed. Scapefold. Inner sleeve with the lyrics. Quite like that. Die cut. I really like the customised lid with the Queen logo. Almost kind of similar with A Night at the previous two albums, A Night at the Opera and Day at the Races, both of which I still don't have yet, but I'm still working on Queen's albums. I've done very well within the last sort of wee while. With Queen albums. I mean, I had two before, last month, but I've done very well. And I'm going to keep working on them. My Queen album. Oh, there's that one. Then we got Innuendo, the 1991 album, the last album with Freddie. What amazed me was that despite Freddie being ill, he still managed to make music, and that he kept on going with music, and that's really amazing, We've got Innuendo, I'm Going Slightly Mad, Headlong, These Are the Days of Our Lives, and The Show Must Go On as well. Songs there. Inner Sleeve, this is a Parlophone album as well from 1991. So Queen changed labels from EMI to Parlophone. So we've got a lot of things to get through. Then I got an online purchase. This is Adios Speedwagon. You get what you play for. This is a live album. It has different set lists from like their first sort of few albums, from the first time Adios Speedwagon to REO in 1976, which I still have yet to find, which I'm hoping to find out. But a really good live album. I really like the performances that they do on here. A really good live album. Their last album with Greg Philbin before he left the band and was later replaced by Bruce Hall. And I like what they do with side 4. They've called it Encores, which is quite cool. The records, they're on Epic, a different Epic label. But they have a side 2 and side 3 together. And then you have sides 1 and 4, or side encores as they call it on the label. This is side 1 and then side encores. So really good performance, This was almost Ario's breakthrough in a way, almost before High Fidelity. Is that? We have a live box set. Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band live 1975 to 85. This is a really cool set of different performances from different years. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff on there as well. Some songs that Bruce never released on a studio album. It opens up like this as well, like the Buddy Holly one that I showed you. And it has a book with it. Different pictures of different live shows, as well as the information about the tracks. Almost similar to the Tom Petty Live Anthology set that they released in 2009. I'm just going to show you the sleeves. There we are. There's one. I really like that picture. I'll just show you one of the records because they're all the same. CBS. So I got some more online purchases. Oh. Johnny Cash, Rainbow. This was his last album for CBS, released in 1985. I haven't yet heard it, but should hopefully be good. There's the lioness there. Quite like the cover there. This one. This is on CBS. That's the last album for CBS because Columbia then dropped him from the label in 1986. They decided not to renew Johnny's contract because Johnny's record sales had been declining sort of towards the 80s and sort of mid-70s. His record sales were beginning to plummet a bit, and they would kind of come back up in the 90s when he went to do the American recordings. We have Audio Speedwagon 9 Lives. Pretty good album. This was 1979. This had, it's got Only the Strong Survive and Back on the Road Bush, which is great. And so is Drop It and No Disguise. That was good. And their cover rock and roll music was really good as well. We have lyric insert. Not lyric insert, but an insert with the tracks and the Speedwagon logo at the top right corner. An Epic record still. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff in there. Oh, it's kind of struggling to get back in, but we've got it. We've got it. So is that one? Okay, then a few weeks ago I went back to Stuart's shop in Salkits, called Salkits Record Center, and I got this. That's the name of the guy that owns this thing, the shop. I got this Queen Flash Gordon, the Flash Gordon soundtrack, of course. Another hit, Flash's theme, which because it's one of the greatest hits. But there's only I think it's mainly an instrumental album, except for Flash and the Hero, and that's pretty much it. In a sleeve, really cool design, like picture the band and the record die cut in there. This is 1980. This record. Customized label as well. We have Buddy Holly, That'll Be the Day. This is I think it's a studio album, but it says it was his last studio album in his lifetime. This is a re-release, not an original from the UK. It's a re-release on Coral. I think the original came out in Decca in America, but then it came out in Ace and Heart. So Heart's in the UK until '61. There's the songs there, I think. Yeah, quite a cover. This one, different cover to the original. It needs a bit of gluing, which I probably should have done before the video, but I didn't. There's that mono MCA Coral sticker in there. I'm not sure what that's all about, but anyway. Next we've got a double album, Johnny Cash, the CBS years, 1958 to 1986, so a compilation of his CBS album, of his CBS tracks, so yeah, a lot of good stuff on there. Gatefold sleeve. Unfortunately, when I went to inspect it, the cover is really yellowed off. It's supposed to be white, and when I could smell it smelled like someone smoked, a person who owned this was a smoker, and it really doesn't smell that good, the cover. But the records are in good condition though, in spite of that. CBS. Quite a lot of records have been on this label. The red label, because they're different variants of the label, because I've shown them in different videos. Next we've got, I've always liked this artist, but I've always liked her greatest hits. And that's kind of what does it for me, you know. I've got a greatest hits on my iPod. Me and my dad like this disco singer. Donna Summer, On the Radio, Greatest Hits Volume 1 and 2. This is a 70s release, of course. Donna Summer, good disco singer, she's got a good voice. Been kind of fine with her her greatest hits, really. Like they do it for me, you know, I do like her hits, you know. Yeah, she's good, but I would just prefer to have the hits, you know. Just playing on the sleeve, Casablanca Records, this one. From Pi, I think. Yeah, from Pi, because it goes red when you hold it up to a light, which is I just noticed there. So yeah, Donna Summer's got a lot of great songs like I Feel Love, On the Radio, Love to Love You Baby, MacArthur Park, Hot Stuff, I Remember Yesterday as well, that's really good. So yeah, Donna Summer, good disco singer. Then I got this on eBay. Big Sparrow Vinyl was a shop I went to in here a few months ago, but they closed down recently and they were auctioning off a lot of their stuff. And I got Paul McCartney, No More Lonely Nights picture disc. It was not £20, it was less than that. With No More Lonely Nights extended version, No More Lonely Nights Silly Love Songs, and No More Lonely Nights ballad version. So this is the so there's the other. So this was from his Give My Regards to Broad Street album in 1984, I think it was. Something like that, yeah, 1984. Okay. There we are. Then I went into missing, got this album, Elton John, The New Collection, Volume 2. I would like to get Volume 1, which I might find someday. It's on Everest Records, so yeah. obscure selection of songs, because some of these come from his albums. Things like Roy Rogers and Harmony, which are both from the Goodbye Albert Road album. And there's things like Skyline Pigeon as well, which is some obscure choices. So yeah, I hope to find Volume 1 soon, but there we go. Elton John, the New Collection, Volume 2. And I got an online purchase, 3 more records to show. Adios Speedwagon, The Earth, A Small Man, His Dog and a Chicken. This is their 1990 album. This was the first album that had a new lineup with Dave Amato on guitar and Brian Hett on drums and Jesse Harms on vocals. This was the only album with Jesse Harms because he left after the this album. Yeah, I think it's good. I know it's not a lot of people's favourite. It didn't do well because it wasn't without Gary, Richard and Alan Gratzer, but it was still a good album, I felt. I really liked Love is a Rock. Side 1's great. Side 2 was sort of okay, but there was still some good moments in Side 2 though. It's not a bad album. This is an American pressing, 1990 this came out. Epic record still. This was their last album on Epic. This was, I think, their last album on Epic, because they then lost their contract with Epic after this album. 2 more from the shop that I went to yesterday. Sheer Heart Attack, Queen, 1974. This has the hits Killer Queen and Now I'm Here. And I've not heard the rest of the album yet, but it should hopefully be good. It's got a laminate cover to it, which is quite nice. In a sleeve with the lyrics. I know this is quite a popular Queen album, I think. EMI as well. So I'm hoping I'm going to get the first 2 Queen albums as well, and some of the other albums I'm missing. I've got everything from The Game through to Innuendo, at the Greatest Hits, and I've got the 2 I just showed you, News of the World and shit. I have to find the first 2, Night at the Opera, Day in the Races, and Jazz, and some other bits and bobs. But the last one is Elton John, Tumbleweed Connection. This is his 3rd album, released in 1970. Quite like that. The texture on this one. It's quite a nice textured sleeve, and it has a book inside, like copies do. Yeah. See, it's what I've been looking for a while, but I've just never seemed to quite find this album. I did see it in a charity shop once, but it was in awful condition, but I didn't bother with it. But this was in good condition, so I thought, yeah, let's get it. Side. Yeah, that's... I don't think it's an original though, because the originals appeared on a different DGM label. This is on a sort of yellow and black DGM label. So yeah, quite a flimsy record as well. See, it's in really good nick, so it'll do. You know, it's only 10 quid. So there we go. That's my recent vinyl update. I hope you enjoyed it. I think I got quite a lot of good rare stuff as well. You know, a lot of good obscure stuff as well. Things I never thought I'd see, but I did. So yeah, this might be the last. I might stop buying records for a while because I'm going to Liverpool in October. I'm still going to make videos on the channel. I'm not going to buy records within the next month, but I'm still hoping I get the Queen Live Magic. Don't know if it'll come, but I'm still hoping we can get that sorted. But thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.